Good morning, boys and girls. I hope that you're having a great day so far. Today is Friday, and it is day 5 of packet number 6. So that's what we will be covering today. And then after our work in the packet today, you're going to pick 2 pieces of work from each subject um, that you did this week, and you're going to send it to me or Mr. Overton for feedback. So that's 2 things from reading, 2 from writing, 2 from math, and 2 from content. So first thing we have to do in the packet, it says we have a phonological awareness activity. It says read the word out loud below. Ask your student to repeat the word, then say and count the sounds in each word. So the adult that is doing this with you will say the word. The first one is shake. And you will say shake, sh-a-k. And you will hold up how many sounds are in that word. You'll do the same thing for the 4 other words. So there are 5 words in all. You're going to say the word, break it up into its sounds, and hold up a number for how many sounds there are in that word. That's what you'll do for each of the words. For reading, it says, using the consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E word list number 4, practice reading words with the consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E pattern. So, as we've been using throughout the week, here's our list of CVCE words. And today we are focused on number 4. You're going to practice reading these words. Remember, if it has a consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E, that silent E makes the vowel say its name. So it's a long vowel sound, not short. This word would not be plat, it's plate. Plate, A. That silent E makes the vowel say its name. So practice saying those words by saying all of the words in list number 4 with the long vowel pattern. Then it says read the decodable text Eve and Steve from the VCE decodable text document. So Eve and Steve is what we're looking for, and I will read it to you, then you should read it together. The focus on this text is long E. So we're going to be hearing lots of long E words with the vowel, consonant, silent E pattern. It's right here on the right side of this page. Eve and Steve. Eve and Steve are pals. The pals made a game. The theme of the game was frogs. The game was at 5 at Frog Pond. Eve chose a frog. It had thin legs and tan bumps. Eve gave it a fine name. The name was Zeke. Steve chose a frog. It had fat legs and red bumps. Steve gave it a fine name. The name was Pete. Eve and Steve will line up Zeke and Pete for the big frog game at 5. The frogs did jump fast. The frogs did hop in a maze. Zeke and Pete did win at the same time. The frogs were fine. So now after I have read that to you, you're going to try and read it to yourself. And then we're going to look at what it asks us to do after reading that. See if you can point out some of the long E words in that text. After that, it says, explain to someone how the vowel, consonant, silent E pattern in words works. So that's just like we have been throughout the week. You can use this sentence starter to help you. When I see the vowel, consonant, silent E pattern, so just like earlier in the week, finish the sentence. When I see the vowel, consonant, silent E pattern, what do you know? Does that silent E make the vowel long or short? Think about what we know about that vowel pattern. When we see a word, vowel, consonant, silent E, we know that silent E makes the vowel say its name. Oh, bone. It's not bon, bone. After doing that, it says there is not a separate writing assignment for today. The opinion letter you will write as part of the content lesson will serve as the writing assignment. So you'll get some writing in for content today. So we're going to go right ahead to math. In math, remember you're going to need a math buddy, so either an adult or older sibling. And we're looking at these pictures here. Right here, the dominoes. It says, which one doesn't belong? Look at the picture above. Which one doesn't belong and why? Can you choose another that doesn't belong and why? Excuse me. So look at the picture and figure out which one does not belong. After you figure that out, see if you can look at it a different way and pick a different one that doesn't belong, maybe for a different reason. The next thing that you're going to do, it says ways to make 10. So you're going to be answering these kind of number sentences. So you can do this on a piece of paper. It says, 3 and what number makes 10? Write an addition and subtraction number sentence to represent your solution. So what you're going to do is, for the addition problem, 3 and what number give you 10? Once you figure out that addition problem, you're going to write a subtraction problem The subtraction problem that you're going to write is going to be basically how to figure out this number. I'm going to have you go 10 minus what? Oh, minus 3 gives you that number. Then for the next one, it says 6 and what number give you 10? Write an addition and subtraction number sentence to represent your solution. Then you need to explain to someone why you can write an addition and subtraction sentence to solve this problem. Explain why you could write an addition and a subtraction sentence to solve this problem. So you're figuring out 3 and what number makes 10, and then 6 and what number makes 10, and you're doing both an addition and subtraction number sentence for both of those. Then it says, how many are hiding? Play this with your math buddy. Get 10 small objects that will fit inside a cup. So now your job is to get your math buddy, get a cup, and 10 small objects. So that could be 10 buttons, 10 pennies, 10 anything that's small. And then it says, take turns hiding some of the objects inside the cup and showing the leftovers. Your partner works out the answer to the question, how many are hiding? And says the full number combination. Example, I see 6 beans, so 4 beans are hiding inside the cup. 6 and 4 make 10. So what you're going to do is you're going to have if this is your table and this is your cup, you're going to put some of the objects in the cup and the rest on the table. Your partner is not allowed to look in the cup. They have to look at how many of the things are on the table and figure out how many must be in the cup. So one way you could do this is, if you know, because it says get 10 small objects. So we know that the total is 10. If we know that the total is 10 and we take away the number that we see out on the table, so the example that they give is 6. If you see 6 beans, if we have 10 and we take away 6, that leaves us with 4. There must be 4 beans, or whatever they are, hiding in the cup. I can double check that by doing 6 plus 4 equals 10. It does equal 10, so I know that must be correct. So you're not allowed, when your partner is the one that put some of the things in the cup. You're not allowed to look in the cup. You just have to look at what is left on the table and figure out what is in the cup. So that's your job for math today. And it says to take turns, so you can just do that a few times back and forth, taking turns with your math buddy. You can write those down if you want to turn them in. For content, it says, when we save money for the future, it costs us buying goods and services in the present. So we talked about this yesterday. If you're saving money for something to get later, something that you're giving up is you're giving up buying things right now to save. Sometimes when we want something that costs more than the money we have right now, we have to save money to buy it. Read the story Paco's Tacos. So we're going to find Paco's Tacos. Right here. I'm going to read it to you, and then you should be reading it to yourself. Paco's Tacos. Paco saw the food truck pull into his driveway. The side of the truck read, Paco's Tacos. Uncle Arnie had named the truck after him. Tio is here, Paco called to his mother. Tio means uncle. Uncle Arnie picked up Paco most Saturday mornings. Paco helped his uncle sell tacos in the city. Out on the freeway, the truck picked up speed, then it slowed, then it stopped. The freeway looked like a parking lot. After 10 minutes, people turned off their cars. They rolled down their windows. Some people even got out. Paco heard a little girl in the next car say, I smell something good. Her dad looked out his window at the truck. He asked Paco, can I buy 2 tacos? Paco turned to his uncle. Watch the road, Uncle Arnie said. Shout if traffic starts moving, he added. Then Uncle Arnie walked to the back of the truck. Paco took the money from the man. Uncle Arnie came back with the tacos. Paco gave them to the man. Soon other people were running over to the truck. Paco took their money. He called back each order to his uncle. First they sold out of tacos, then they sold out of rice and beans. Next they sold out of horchata. Soon they had sold out of everything. Cars are moving, Paco called out. Uncle Arnie got back behind the wheel. He drove Paco home. That was fun, Paco said in the driveway. I just wish there was a taco left for me, he added. Uncle Arnie walked to the back of the truck once more. He came back with one perfect taco. I would never forget my favorite customer, Mi Sobrino, he said. We have our glossary. So a customer is a person who buys a product or service. A freeway is a highway made of fast travel that vehicles can only enter and exit at certain points. Horchata is a sweet drink from Spain and Latin America that is made from ground rice, nuts, or seeds. Sobrino is the Spanish word for nephew. Tacos are a Mexican dish made of folded tortillas and fillings such as meat and toppings. And tío is the Spanish word for uncle. So after reading that story, let's see what it's asking us to do. It says, pretend that you were Paco and your uncle paid you for your services helping sell food on the truck. Will you save the money that he paid you, or will you spend it? To answer that question. Why did you make that choice? What did it cost you to make that choice? So what were you giving up in order to make that choice? After you've answered those 3 questions about if you were pretending that you were Paco and your uncle paid you for the services of helping him sell food on the truck, after you've answered those 3 questions, it says write an opinion letter. It says write an opinion letter about which one you think is better, saving your money for something later or spending your money for something now. So you're going to write a letter to someone, and the setup for the letter is in the packet. Dear, you're going to write their name, and then this is where the body of your letter is. This is where you're going to write the main information. When you are finished, you close out your letter. By saying, sincerely, and then your name. So what you are going to be writing about is, which choice do you think is better, saving your money for something later or spending your money for something now? Remember, an opinion letter is about what you think, and you are basically going to try and convince whoever is reading your letter why what you are saying is the right choice. So if you choose that to save your money is the better choice, you would write, I think saving the money is a better, you could say, I think saving the money from the taco truck is a better choice. Then you need to give reasons to support your opinion. So if you think that's the better choice, you need to use complete sentences to tell the reader why. Same thing for if you think that the better choice is to spend the money from the taco truck. You need to give reasons as to why, so that when the person is done reading your letter, they should be thinking about the points that you said about why your choice is a good one. And this is also the writing activity for today, because there wasn't a separate writing activity. You're writing in content, so that's kind of content and writing. So after you wrote your opinion letter about which choice is the best one, saving the money from the taco truck or spending it, and you've given your reasons, that is the end of the work in the packet for today. So after you're done with your work, you're picking 2 pieces of work from each subject from this week to send to me or Mr. Overton for feedback. Next week will be week 2 of Packet 6, and then I believe that is our last week of learning. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you have a great weekend. I love you and I miss you, and we'll be in touch. Okay, have a great day.